And we're back. We're going to be doing this double page spread from Justice League by Jim Lee. We'll start off with the Batman here. And then we'll go to Superman. Then we'll go concentrate on the backgrounds after that. Okay, so yeah, let's just continue here. Oops. Just focusing on the head right now. Now remember, the light's coming up from towards Superman, so you want your lines here to be nice and thin. And as you go back, go thicker. Right, then up, then up. I have a little line in there. All right, same with here. When you're going to this cowl, right, nice and thin. And as you go back, go thicker, creating depth. All right. And this is coming down, so it'll be light up top, thick on the bottom. All right. Nice little line there, because you want to separate this and this, so it'll be thick up here and then over. You just go like that. Or come down the neck, it'll be nice and thick, and up. To the back of the ear, like that, thick on the back side. Yeah, happy little line in there. Concentrating the ear. Now you can ink Jim Lee in one or two ways. You can follow exactly what he does, or you can do like what other inkers do. You know, create your own. Like what Scott Williams does. He adds a lot of diversity to his inks. Because if you look at his originals and compared to what Jim Lee does, like I said, I'll see if I can remember to put that link to Scott Williams' video. It's a time lapse of him just doing a thing, but if you look at the way he inks Jim Lee, you'll see he doesn't really actually follow his lines completely. They're close, but let's do this face. And we're coming up, so it'll be a shadow there. There are nice thin lines right inside, nice thin lines. Lips coming down, so it'll be nice and thick. Watch his rebreather, be thick there, point out. Remember, it's going over top of his cape, so thick at the bottom. And thick, and thick, and thin. Right. So I'm trying to ink this like how Scott Williams would ink it. Right? Because the more versatile you are with your inks, the more work you'll get. Because if you just stick with one inker all the time, then you'll never grow, right? So, but since I grew up learning and loving the way all these pencilers were, that's the style that I emulate, right? Now getting it to the neck, nice thin, thick, and pull down, right? Remember, light source up top, so nice and thin, 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 thin. Then as you go down, you go thicker. Same with here, and the neck. Right. Separate the arm or the fingers. Remember, his fingers out in front of his face, so it's going to be thicker. And it'll be thin on top. As you get down, it'll be thicker. It'll be black in here. Yeah, it's a lot of just, you got to know perspective work almost when you're inking. Just, well, just think of 3D, right? So make sure that is thick. So we're getting into the gauntlet now. You could actually separate these, not make them connected, so in case you just want to do a little halo in there. You can see over there. And if you really want, he's got it right here is just a solid black right there. So what I'm going to do is just create a fade going into a black. Right. And coming down, these would be holding lines, right? So nice and thick. Inside line. And just flick that out. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold right now, so if I feel congested, it's going a little under the weather right now. Right, yeah, it's almost done. Keep going into the neck, so it'll be thick up here. Just a nice little line in there. And it's just being stylized. That head's almost done, eh? So I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start filling in blacks as we go. I'll just come in here and fix this later. his chest. Remember, you want to separate his cape from his chest, right? So going up into the black, yes, and then remember to do your exercises. This is going to be black anyway, so same with here. Oops, that's a little thick. Thin and thick going into the black. You could just do a nice little happy little line there. Now it's going into the rib cage, right? Coming down, light's coming down from the top, so it'll be thick at the bottom, thin on top. But you also want it's going into the rib cage under his thing, so it'll be thicker lines going into here. So it'll be and as you get out, go really thin. Same with here. All these throw lines. Remember the rib cage, right? It's because under the ribs, so your things will be up. And same with here. You could either go thicker, or you could just group your lines together more, and it'll just create a nice fade. See, so where am I at 28%? So if you go look out, right? Erase that. And getting back to the hand. Yeah, I have no idea how many videos this one's going to be, so bear with me. Oops. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Yeah, I gotta love the redo button. Yeah, just remember to separate everything. They're working on the gauntlet. Yeah, this is my pretty much first time we're doing a double page spread over Jim Lee, so it's pretty fun. It's different. Not used to his style. But again, somebody could say that's, everybody pencils the same. It's, they're just all lines, right? So as long as you just think of that and don't get intimidated by the page you're working on, and just think of it as just lines, and you'll be fine. Don't get intimidated by somebody that says, oh, geez, he's hard to ink. But, when it comes down to it, it's just all lines in the end. And of course, if you're working on a tablet or a Wacom or anything like that, it's just, you don't like it, then you can just undo it and walk away and start over. Unlike with you're doing traditional, you either throw it away or you break out the whiteout and start over. Now, I've done this out of his gauntlet. Remember, it's coming up from the bottom, right? So just flick down. What I'd usually is leave my pen on the screen, let it get a little blob, and then just push down, and it'll create that like ribbing effect. Like I say, find out what your tool can do, right? In here it's all black anyway, so you can just halo these out. You can come in here with the white later and just try to follow the contour of the muscle. Very important. Because otherwise it just makes your muscle look flat. And muscles aren't flat, so. And here, thin line, thick, thin, thick, thick. And going down. When you're doing stuff like this, do all your inner lines in first, because otherwise you'll just get in here and you'll be like, uh-oh, I just screwed up majorly. Now remember, light's coming down, so your lines in here will be thicker. Let's just do this first. I'll show you what I mean. Remember to keep your line weight. Right. So your lines here will be nice and thick, or just put them close together. And as you get out, thinner to add more weight. Right, something like that. Remember going down, right? Just like that. Right. Bird's at it again. What are you doing? Remember, lines going underneath the arm will be a lot thicker than the lines up top. So you didn't actually fade it out there, but I just did it anyway. I'm just going to do the arm, then I'm just going to call it for this video. So I don't want to be here, keep you guys here all night. Plus, this is going to be a long series for this one anyway, so. There. See, as you can see, there. It's starting to all come together now, right? The bird's attacking me. Alright, well, this is a good start. I'm just going to leave it here for now. And I'll get back to you within the next couple of days. Alright, later.